Hello, and welcome to the Roblox News Report, the only active podcast on the world's most popular free online experience. Today's date is August 10th. I'm Awesam2399.
And I'm Desorocticon.
So, Des, and this is episode 5. So, Des, what have you been playing?
Well, I've been playing, same as last week,
Bid battles.
lot of bid battles.
Bid battles,
and
yeah.
also an old game that I used to play back when it released in beta that I just came back to for the first time in like a year plus, called Creatures of Sonaria.
Ooh, good.
Sonaria, something like that.
Sonaria. I think it's Sonaria. Yeah. Alright.
But the thing that doesn't make me think it's Sonaria is because the group that creates it is called Sonar Studios. So that's why I think it's Sonaria, but Sonaria makes so much more sense.
It could be both, honestly.
We're going with both. It's a potato-potato situation.
Yep. Oh wait, and in bid battles, you also found something, didn't you? For the event, right? It was, like one of the 500. The event ended last week, right? And
the event in the candy event.
Yeah, it was a fedora, wasn't it? Sparkle Time fedora.
Yes, I found I found the rarest cereal from the candy event.
Congrats.
When it was like just starting. I got in when there is literally no cupcakes found, which is one of the lowest cereals.
That's awesome.
I actually found the best one.
Congrats on that. Yeah.
I'm glad I did because those things are selling for... I did not.
You graded it and got silver, didn't you?
No, that was a normal Sparkle Time fedora.
Okay.
Never grade cereals. Anyone out there who plays bid battles, do not ever grade cereals. Because if it is any grade besides gold, it will lower its value. And let's be honest, you're probably not going to get gold.
True.
Replica will literally deplete its entire Robux value. An ungraded Sparkle Time is already worth 3,500 Robux. That is that's like $30+.
Oh, wow.
Because I know
awesome.
$25 is exactly 2,000.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, congrats on that. Yeah. I've been playing more Pilot Training Flight Simulator. I know, same as the last 3 episodes, but like...
Hey, that's what I'm going to do with bid battles.
Yeah. I found I really, really, really enjoy doing air traffic control tower. It's super interesting because, like, I like flying all in all, but to actually tell the planes where to go, when they will listen, it's so much fun. Like, you just have this feeling of power, especially since air traffic control in pilot training is a Robux, so you gotta buy it to do it, and so it's super rare to get. Yeah. So that's what we've been playing. I guess we should move on to the Roblox events. And this week, we have not 1, not 2, but 4 Roblox events. And they're all somewhat diverse. And it's super cool to see. So our first event this week is Bakugan Battle League and Anime Marathon. Now, I'm not a weeb, but at the very least, I'm pretty sure that we've never had an official anime Roblox collab. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Des, but...
I'm not one for Roblox events. I'm the wrong person to ask. That's why you run this segment.
True, but you are a weeb.
Yeah, but I don't see Roblox events. I mean, I'm not exactly watching my anime, and then they just happen to say, we've got to defeat this boss. And we also need to go play Raid Shadow. That's not how anime works.
True. I mean, yeah. So, I guess that's happening. Des, I'm not super familiar with Bakugan. Can you tell me anything about it?
I watched Bakugan. Bakugan? I watched it a little bit as a kid, but all I remember is that you got like little spheres and then you throw them out and they grow up into like like the spheres unfold and they grow into giant creatures.
Okay. And again, do you
Kind of like Pokemon.
Yeah, you don't
Except the
really
Pokemon
know
becomes
if,
the Pokeball.
That's kind of cool. Do you have so you've seen the show a little bit?
I watched it a lot back when I was like 4 or 5, but that has been a while.
So it's not. It was pretty darn popular for
It was quite
young
a popular.
weebs.
It was quite a popular show.
Face towards the mic, my friend.
I don't wanna.
Yeah. So Bakugan Battle League and Anime Marathon. I think I might have to jump in because I'm not a weeb. Just to kind of see what it's like, because if it's kind of...
Bakugan isn't even a weeb show. Bakugan is like Pokemon.
It's still anime, and anime is for weebs.
No. Japanese anime is anime. Bakugan is animation.
Okay.
Japanese animation equal anime.
So
most of
you
the
wouldn't
time.
consider it to be
It's
real
not an anime.
All right.
Bakugan is not an anime.
All right. We're talking about Gucci Town again this week. This week they are doing hashtag Flora Fantasy, and I believe they brought someone into Gucci Town. I'm not entirely sure who, but I think it was Charlie. I want to say Charlie Puth, but I think she's a musician, so that would be wrong. I don't know, but someone fairly big in the fashion world. And so Gucci Town is back as another official event. And, there's that. In addition to Gucci Town, there's also NARS Color Quest. And apparently NARS is a makeup brand. Now, Des and I, both being guys, we don't know really anything about this, so we're not super attuned into this, but I think we're hoping to bring in a guest sometime. I think we're looking at bringing in Sunny Days from the All Things Roblox podcast, and you should definitely check that out. I think we're looking to bring her in, and kind of see if she has anything to say about that. So stay tuned for that. Sunny Days, if you're listening, please hit us up. You'll find our contact info at the bottom and later in the show. Yeah. And then our final event for this week is the return of Puma and the Land of Games. Now, I think Puma and Roblox did an event a while back. I'm not exactly sure what. Des, do you have any idea?
None.
Yeah.
Again, this is why the Roblox events is your section.
Yeah. But Puma and the Land of Games, it's a sports game where you can play like soccer or football for your British people. And just all sorts of really interesting games. I haven't jumped in, but I think I will. But they have teamed up with Manchester City. And Man City has done a British football team has done something really, really interesting this time that I don't think I've ever seen before in the history of sports, and most definitely not the history of Roblox. They've actually revealed their new uniform using Roblox. So, like, they didn't show it in person. They showed it first on Roblox. And so it was super cool. So they've teamed up with Puma and Land of Games, and you can now earn Manchester City gear from playing games inside Man City, or from inside Puma and the Land of Games. I'm just going to say the Land of Games, because that's shorter.
Running out of air there?
A little bit, yeah. So, yeah, I guess that... What do you think about that, Des? I mean...
I'm not really one to comment. I'm not exactly the greatest sports person on the planet.
Okay, just in my opinion, this is revolutionary. You've never seen anyone do this before, and it's just super cool. Yeah. So now we have Roblox news, and we are going to continue with sports and the metaverse. The women's NBA team, New York Liberty, has, you've probably seen this if you spent some time on the internet in the last week. New New York Liberty has teamed up with Microsoft, and more specifically, they've teamed up with Xbox to reveal a new basketball court. And this thing, Des, have you seen this thing at all? No.
No.
Are you okay?
No, I haven't.
Are you okay?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah. Anyway, they've, meanwhile, while I'm just gonna keep talking and hope Des doesn't have a mental breakdown here. So, New York Liberty has revealed a new basketball court inspired by Roblox, or inspired by Xbox, and this thing looks awesome. It's just all dark grays and somewhat light grays and greens. It just looks absolutely amazing in my opinion. Anyway, why are we talking about this? Because it's also in Dunking Simulator on Roblox. Now, I've never played Dunking Simulator, but I'm definitely going to go check it out, and definitely going to try to go get into this arena because it looks awesome.
I would actually like to say one thing about Roblox's Dunking Simulator. While I have not played it, we've got show notes here in front of us, and I was reading Dunking Simulator, and I read it as Drunk Driving Simulator, so excuse me if I laugh a little.
Wait, you read it as drunk driving? It's only one word.
I know it is.
How did you do that?
I don't know.
Oh my god. Death.
Des may be losing it a little bit.
A little bit? A little bit?
Just very minorly.
Oh, Des, come on, buddy. Drunk driving simulator is not a thing. We'd like to add as a parental
We would like
note.
to say, just in a little asterisk in red at the bottom, Drunk Driving Simulator is not a game, and we do not condone it. It is Dunking Simulator.
It is Dunking Simulator, okay? If Drunk Driving Simulator is the thing on Roblox, it should not be, okay? Yeah, Roblox, it would probably, if it were a real game, it probably would get banned in a heartbeat, okay?
I guarantee it
That's
would.
a parental warning, okay? If the big explicit sign didn't mark that already. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, Death. Anyway,
Des going minorly insane over here.
Minorly.
Just a little bit.
Anyway, moving on, okay?
Moving on.
We have, if you have seen all the recent Roblox concerts, and if you've seen any of the behind-the-scenes videos on YouTube, you'll notice that they've done this using motion capture. For developers, this motion capture tool is now available for free as a beta feature, and it's super awesome. Now, I know, Des, you haven't had a chance. You can't do this since you are a mobile player.
I'm telling you, man, mobile players need to get some more respect around Roblox.
I mean,
we get thrown in the dirt, man. You've seen how many... If you pull up any game on Roblox, I guarantee it is either for PC players exclusively or has some feature that makes the game easier that doesn't work on mobile.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's kind of nice, though, because you guys don't have to worry about some of the crazy stuff, I think, that, like, PC players have to worry about.
What kind of crazy stuff we talking about here?
Lag. Actually,
lag?
Never mind.
I have lag on mobile. Lag isn't a PC-only thing.
I don't know.
Now who's the one going minorly insane?
We're both going minorly insane. Get over it.
We're losing it today.
Yep. All right. Anyway, but I actually downloaded Roblox Studio today only to use this feature, and I can't get it yet. So I don't know what it's like, but I can tell you all about it.
I do know what it's like, actually. I know how it works, and I've seen it work before, because I, unlike Awesam2399, am on TikTok. And believe it or not, there are a lot of Roblox motion capture TikToks.
All right.
There's a huge trend where people will start, like, doing a... It's some song where it's like... I forget the words.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that one where it's like the arm up in the air and
No. It's that one song where it's like, I think I'm about to... And then some word that I can't remember. And then goes into a... I'm completely failing to describe the song, but it's this one sound, and it has this great time transition, and right as it does this transition thing, you switch into Roblox motion capture from real life.
Dude, that's so cool.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
I wish I'd remember how to explain it.
Yeah. I know exactly. I've seen a few videos myself. Someone recreated the opening to Never Gonna Give You Up using... Yeah.
I know it. I knew it was going to happen eventually.
It happened, like, today.
I'm not surprised.
People are moving fast. People are moving really fast with this feature if it's already a huge trend on TikTok.
It is.
Yeah. And anyway...
I've seen at least 20 videos.
You upload, like, a 15-second clip of yourself dancing, and then it'll capture that in Roblox. It's super awesome, and I can see this going on to do some really cool stuff. But what I'm really interested about it is can we capture Orange Justice? Can we bring Orange Justice into the game? Now, I'm assuming, Des, you know the story of Orange Justice.
I don't know the story of it. I know what Orange Justice is.
A couple of years ago, there was a Fortnite dance competition, and everyone thought that one dude should have won. One kid should have won. The orange shirt kid. And TikTok, but Epic did not pick that, so I think the fans probably rebelled or something. And so it got it added into the game as Orange Justice. So it's a super popular move, super complicated. And so what I want to know is, can we get it in Roblox?
I know nothing about the Fortnite implications of it, but I do know that back on the street, back when I still played outside, because I still had friends on the street back then.
Back when we went outside.
Yeah, back in my day, we used to Orange Justice up and down the streets and see who could do it the best.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I want Orange Justice in-game, if it isn't already in-game. So if there's someone out there, if there's a developer out there who can do that, please do it. And, yeah, we will feature on the podcast next week.
If we notice.
If we notice. I mean, it probably won't be long, but please do it, someone. Creekcraft, anyone. Please do this.
Yeah, Creekcraft is going to watch our podcast and think, I'm going to help these people out.
I mean, Creekcraft's kind of a nice guy, right?
I mean, Creekcraft is a nice guy, but he's also a very popular guy.
True. Yeah, but we just need Orange Justice. It's only just.
All right.
Yeah. So there's our Roblox news. We're going to move on to Metaverse news before going into game updates and a news segment. So real brief, if you hadn't heard, Tinder apparently made, if you hadn't heard, Tinder had made plans to move into the Metaverse to create a quote-unquote Tinderverse. Now, I don't like Tinder. I think it's a terrible site.
I don't think Roblox considered letting a dating app in.
No. They had considered making their own thing and calling it the Tinderverse.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no way Roblox and Tinder would have ever teamed up.
Okay. Because I was very confused.
Yeah, this is Metaverse news now.
Okay.
Was I not clear with that transition? I'm sorry then.
You might have been. I'm not 1,000% paying attention. I'm gonna be honest.
All right. Yeah. So, Tinderverse was canceled. Tinder apparently lost $10 million on this. So I mean, yeah, I don't know if that's the greatest. I don't know how well it would have turned out, but apparently it would have had features like in virtual dates, chatting, all the normal Tinder stuff, except in the Metaverse. If
you could, VR Tinder would be cool.
Well, yeah, but then there's always the possibility that you could lie.
But you see, the thing is, with VR Tinder, it would, scan your body before you go in, and then it would, actually show your actual body so you can't get catfished.
Okay, so kind of like kind of
Kinda like
in
metaverse
Ready,
stuff,
yeah,
yeah.
kind of like in Ready Player One,
Yeah, kind of like in Ready Player... No.
where it scans your face, and I think across
I think
avatars.
a better version for this would be in the show Sword Art Online. There was a virtual headset called the Nerve Gear, and it didn't bring you into the metaverse, but it brought you into this new MMO game called Sword Art Online. I'll go off on a tangent for years if I start talking about SAO. But the basic thing was, as soon as there's this big twist in the first episode, I'm not going to ruin it, but
Yeah.
after said twist, it switches your avatar to your actual IRL person. Same height, same age, exact look.
Interesting. Okay.
And I feel like if Tinder could do something like that, that might be interesting.
Yeah, there's just all the
Technological and privacy concerns.
privacy. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking about, privacy concerns, because like there's such that's just such a big thing, that privacy nowadays. Yeah. Yeah. That's just, I feel like that'd be just a big concern though. But yeah, $10 million lost on that. Pretty big price tag to put on a project that's been in progress for like 3 years or so. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty rough. Anyway, now it's time to move on to game updates with Des. That's going to be the official thing from now on.
Game updates with Des. First up, we've got Bid Battles adding the Candy Limited event, which has already ended as a showing of this podcast.
Oof.
It only lasted for 2 days. The Candy Limited event came and went.
Rip.
It featured 4 new cereal items, which is actually kind of low for the standards. The first ever event, the July 4th event, had 4 cereals. The second event, the Tix event, had 8, which was a massive outlier. And then the Rainbow event, the third event, had 6. And now we've gone back to 4, so I'm really hoping whatever the next event is has 8, and I can see a consistent pattern going here. There were 4 new cereal items. I already said that.
Yep.
Sorry. Still losing it.
Doing great today.
Flawless. Then it does, however, hold the new record for the most diverse non-serial limiteds. The highest amount of different non-serial limiteds. I think there's like 30, when in comparison to Tix, there was only like 10. The others only had like 9, 10, maybe 15 max. This one had close to 30.
Nice.
So this one does have the most non-cereal limiteds out of all the events, and everything was candy themed.
That's pretty good.
It also had a really cute cupcake man, and I want him very much.
Yes.
Car Dealership Tycoon has added a new map, and
Ooh.
completely redid the entire map.
How big? Is it bigger?
It is massive,
Bigger
utterly gigantic.
How big is it compared to the old one?
I'd say it's a good 50% increase minimum. I can't really have like a bird's eye view of both the maps side by side, but from what I've seen by just driving around, even the grind track called the Highway is so much longer and it's so much more fun. It has also added 4 new cars, a Audi electric car.
Ooh.
I don't remember what it's called. The Bugatti Vision GT, which is called something different. I think it's called the Bugatti Visual RT.
Nice. Doing great with the
And then,
rip-offs.
yeah, it has to change that to the copyright for Roblox. Still don't know how Car Crushers hasn't been taken down yet.
That's my
question. Because it uses the real names of cars.
That's my question.
So I think it's more of like a just in case kind of thing. Because that's how Brick Bronze got kicked off of Roblox. It had original Pokemon names.
Well,
then, which wasn't illegal at the time it was created, but then it became illegal and it was immediately banned without appeal.
Well,
So I think that's what Car Dealership Tycoon is worried about.
Well, Brick Bronze is Nintendo. Well, Brick Bronze was using Nintendo property though, and Nintendo is tight with their property. Like
Fair enough.
I have seen videos on YouTube get demonetized for gameplay. Gameplay.
Really?
Yeah.
That's stupid. Anywho, focusing a little bit. Soon. Oh, they also added 6 new OG rap skins. If you have played Car Dealership for a long time, you're a long-time fan. They did a thing where they brought back some old limited cars, and you could buy them for, like, more money than they originally were. And if you already had them before that, you got a new wrap that you could put onto your car, and it made it, like, really fancy. Like, I know there was one car called the Apollo IE, aggro something in the game. The Apollo has, like, a literal galaxy skin. It's so cool.
Dude, that's awesome.
And they've added... That was the last one. They've added 6 more of those and brought back 6 more cars. I think that happened... That happened back when I wasn't playing Roblox for a little bit. Yeah. You were on vacation, I think. It was, like, late May, early June when that happened. But...
Yeah.
Now, the cars, with the new map update, have the 6 new OG skins for 6 new limited cars. I would name them, but I can't. One of them is the Ferrari FXXK. I said Ferrari because that's what it's called in Car Dealership Tycoon, but then I realized I don't know the Car Dealership Tycoon name for the rest of it, so I just switched to normal.
Nice.
Creatures of Scenaria has added a new creature mission creature, which are missions that are shown in the missions tab, and if you complete the missions, you just get the creature immediately.
Nice.
It is the Pyramia. It is a glider, and I think it can breathe lava.
Ooh, this sounds
I
fun.
think I breathe... It's either lava or fire, but I think it's lava because you have to live at a volcano for one of the missions. And it also doesn't really look like fire. It's more like a solid beam.
Well, low graphics, you know. Yeah.
Super Golf has added the new Dimension map. I'm waiting to play that with someone. The first friend who's able to play Super Golf. Wink, 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 wink.
All right.
Nudge, nudge, nudge.
I get you. All
It has
right.
added the new Dimension map. I cannot tell you anything about it because I'm waiting to jump into it with a friend.
Stop. I heard you the first time.
I
heard you the first time. Yeah, sounds awesome.
If you'd like us to cover a game, you can leave a voice message on the anchor link below or email us at awesome2399@gmail.com.
All right. And
now
we have a new segment. We're going to call this Code Per Sode.
Code Per Sode.
I like that. We're going to stick with
Code Per Sode.
And basically, we are going to give you a code for a game per episode now.
And it will probably be a game that we're covering in the episode.
Yeah.
And it will not always be the same game.
Yeah.
But for this episode, we've got the code, the number 1, and then capital B, billion. 1 billion, number 1, capital B. And that will give you $100,000 for completely free in Car Dealership Tycoon.
So $100,000 for free using the code 1billion in Car Dealership Tycoon. We'll also have that code in the description for you.
All right.
Yeah. That'll be all for this episode for the Robloxian Report. I'm Awesome2399.
And I'm Desert Recticon.
And we'll be back in 2 weeks. Have a good one.
And stay safe out there.